See, when I go and expand this value assignment type, let's say I go to first aid measures. Okay. Here I can see that some reference data has come for first aid general information. So I will double click on that. Once I double click here, I can see what data is present, what data has been referenced. So it is saying call a physician immediately, keep under medical supervision for at least 48 hours. Now observe here on top side. Again we are getting the reference symbol, and on the right hand side of that reference symbol we have the identifier. The identifier is 60004. So to which specification it belongs? You have to just go and compare. So it is 60004. Now I will go back again to the initial screen. Okay. Now see, so from where the data has come?
Demo 203L.
Yes, because demo 203L is having this identifier. So therefore I can say that the first aid measures general information, this data has come from demo 203. Similarly, let's try to find out in the firefighting measures. So when I go to firefighting measures extinguishing media and double click, here also what I can see is the data has come from the identifier 60004. So this identifier again belongs to what? It belongs to demo 203. Like that, by comparing here whatever the symbol you have and the identifier, by comparing that with the specification, I can find out from where exactly the data has been referenced. Same thing, let's also go and check out for physical chemical properties. Right, state of matter, see again from demo 203. Vapor pressure, again from demo 203. Density, it is also from demo 203. So under physical chemical properties, anyways we know all the data has come from demo 203. Same thing when I go to let's say ecological information, and when I go to acute and prolonged toxicity, you see here we are not getting any identifier. What does it mean? It means this data has come from the 1923 specification, because 1923 specification is not having the identifier. That is why here also we are not getting anything, it is blank. Okay, so let me check again. Let's go back to the initial screen. Okay, see for 1923 there is no identifier. That is why I can say wherever you don't get the identifier, all the data has come from this specification. Like that you can come to know. Initially from here itself we cannot tell. See, by looking at here I cannot tell from where the data has come. I have to go inside that normal value assignment type. I have to open that normal value assignment type, then I will come to know. Okay, that is the process. That is how you can understand.
Okay.
Now, after copying the data, can we modify or edit the data? Is it possible? Now see here, we have copied some data from first aid general information. This is a reference data. Okay, and also you can see it is showing data change not possible. Value assignment type is reference. So if I want to directly edit this data, is it possible? Let's say from in the call a physician immediately, I want to change some other data. I want to add some other data. Can I add directly? Can I remove this data if I want? Call a physician immediately. It will not work. See, I don't have the option. These options are not working. So after you do the reference of the data, we cannot
Shaker is
edit.
waiting in the lobby. Shaker is waiting in the lobby.
Is it? Okay, 1 minute. Yeah. Okay. So what I was saying, can we modify the data or can we edit the data after we do referencing? So here we have call a physician immediately. I want to change this. I want to remove this data and add some other data. How to modify? Is it even possible?
Not possible.
Not
You have
possible
to go to
because you are
the
getting a message here. It is possible, we can modify. How you know? First select that row. For example, I want to modify this data. Select that. On the right hand side on top, you see there is one option called overwrite reference. You see this option here? Overwrite reference. If I click on that, see it is asking the value assignment type is referenced via specification demo 203. Do you want to copy and edit the reference value as a template or simply create new values? So whatever you want, either you can just copy the data and modify that, or you can create an entirely new values. Okay, it's your wish. If I just click on copy and then click on proceed, what will happen? I can just change this data. So I will remove this call a physician immediately and I will add something else. See here, I will remove this call a physician and I will add do not leave the victim unattended. Okay, and then I will click on transfer. The data will be added. Right, and again you can save this data. So we can overwrite, we can modify the data after doing referencing. Okay, it is possible. But you have to select that option which I have shown you and then you can modify. But see, when you modify the data, reference data, what will happen? No, this symbol will change. Instead of this reference symbol, you will get another symbol. What is that? See, it is called as manual overwrite of reference. Means we have manually overwritten the data from reference. The symbol will change. Why it will change? Because after doing referencing, we have changed the data. That is the reason. So now if I go to, let's say, firefighting measures and I will modify here. So what will happen? Okay, now tell me how to modify this data, how to change. How to modify the data? Just now I have shown you, know.
click on that
The modifier.
No,
That is
first
an
you have to
optional.
select. First you have to select.
select
Yeah.
and then
Next.
double click
Where?
on the
Next I have to go to this option, overwrite reference.
overwrite.
First select the data, go to overwrite reference. Now let's say I want to create a new value. I don't want to just edit the existing data, I want to create a new value. So select the second option. And then click on yes, proceed. Yes, I want to proceed. So see now what will happen? That old data will be gone. In place of that, you can assign the new data. Okay. Now you can select whichever option you want, like water here, for example. And here you can add some other data. Maybe BC powder. Okay, again click on continue and save the data. So what we are doing here, here also we are modifying the data, but instead of just making changes, I am creating a new data altogether. Okay. Here we have also manually overwritten the data, but we have done that by creating new values. But both are same, there is no much difference whether you are just copying the value assignment and then editing, or you are creating new data, but we can modify. At least now we are sure we can modify the data which we have referenced. Okay, so please practice this. How to do referencing, and after doing the referencing, how we can override the data. You have to practice this well.
Yes, sir.
And apart from that, there are few other things you have to know in the referencing. Okay, there are some drawbacks of referencing. There is a drawback. What is the drawback? See, for example, let's say when I'm copying the data, no, when I'm doing the referencing, I want to copy only the first aid measures. Okay, let's say, just assume, I want to copy only the first aid measures from demo 203. I don't want firefighting measures, I don't want physical chemical properties, all that I don't want. I just want to copy first aid measures. So can I do that? Can I selectively copy the data?
Sir, I
So
guess
for
that I
you
think
got
that's not possible.
not possible. Why you are saying like that? It's not possible.
If
We are not going
another
to the
option is there,
Hmm?
if another option is there, we can do it. But as far as we see, it's not possible.
Yeah, as far as what we have seen so far, it is not possible. If it was available, I would have already told you. Okay, I did not tell you because we don't have that option. When we added demo 203, when I wanted to copy from demo 203, we only have to add the reference name. There is no option to select only physical chemical properties, only first aid measures. We don't have any option. So therefore, whatever data demo 203 is having, all that data will get copied here. And therefore, we don't have a choice. I cannot choose which data I want to copy. Not possible. Okay, that is one of the drawback. That is one of the drawback. Because what if you want only one value assignment type? You don't want to copy all. You just want one part of the data. But that is not possible. Okay, so here I am going to add what are the drawbacks. First drawback is we cannot selectively reference the data from or in reference tab. We cannot selectively reference the data or copy the data. We cannot selectively copy the data. Because we have seen here, for example, when I add demo 203, all the data will be added or included, and I cannot selectively copy the data from demo 203. That is not possible. Okay, that is the first drawback. What is the second drawback? The second drawback is called as multi-level referencing. Okay, let me write here first. Second drawback is multi-level referencing is not possible or not allowed, is not allowed in the reference tab. What is the meaning of this multi-level referencing? See, here if you observe, let's say what I'll do now, I will remove one specification. I will remove this 1923. Okay, for example, I will remove 1923 specification. So I have to go down here, click on this delete button. So what will happen, that 1923 specification will be removed. Now we have only demo 203. Okay. So now let's say whatever data we currently have in vanilla, that data I want to share with third specification. Okay. Whatever data we have in vanilla, I want to share that data with another specification. So can I do that? So that specification is, let's say, I will just check here. No, not this. Let's say I want to pass the data to sample 2025. Here I will delete this for the time being. See, You tell me one thing, in vanilla specification, where is the data coming from?
Demo 203.
From demo 203L, we are referencing the data to vanilla specification. Okay, it is clear. Now I will go to sample 2025 specification, and here also I want to do referencing. But from where I want to do referencing? I want to do referencing from vanilla. So what will happen if I enter that specification name? Will it copy or will it not copy?
It will not.
It will not copy because I already told multi-level referencing is not allowed. So if I press enter here, see what message I am getting.
Specification you entered already referenced the specification.
The specification you entered already references other specification, meaning
It's already taken from demo 203.
what is taken?
Data.
In which?
In vanilla.
Yeah, in vanilla specification, already we are copying the data from demo 203. So therefore, again from this vanilla specification, I cannot copy the data to sample 2025 because otherwise it will become a multi-level referencing. So it is not
possible. Is it possible, sir? Demo, is it possible to copy to sample 2025 from demo 203L again?
What do you think?
I think it should be possible.
Okay, let's check. I will remove vanilla specification and instead I will put demo 203. Okay, now let's press enter. I didn't get any message. So hopefully it should copy. Now save the data. Okay, and refresh the property tree. Yeah, did you get now references?
Yes.
From where? From where we are getting this data?
Demo 203L.
Yes, from demo 203L I can copy the data. But what I cannot do is indirectly from vanilla I cannot copy. Because vanilla is already getting the data from demo 203, right? So from vanilla, like a chain, I cannot copy the data. For example, see, I will tell you. The video recording we do in the class, okay? I shared the link with you. Whatever the data, whatever the recording we do, I am sharing that link with you people, no? I am sharing that link.
Yes.
And you can watch that video recording. Now suppose if you forward that same link to your another friend, can he see that video recording?
I think no.
No, it is not possible because I have to give the permission. Until and unless I don't give the permission, your friend cannot see that video. Why you can see? Because I am giving you the permission. You can go to that video recording and you can see the recording. But what is not possible is you cannot forward that same video recording to somebody else and they cannot see the recording. Something similar, same thing is happening here. Or if I have to write and tell you, I can do that. Just give me a second. See here, for example, what we can do is, let's say there are three specifications, A, B and C. There are three specifications. So in the first case, I am copying the data from specification A to specification B. Okay, this is clear. From demo 203, we are copying the data to vanilla. Is it clear? Up to here it is fine. Now again from vanilla specification or from specification B, I cannot share the data to specification C. That is not allowed. Okay, this is not allowed. Because it forms a chain. It's like a chain from A to B, B to C, C to D. Like that, multi-level you cannot pass the data. It is possible only once. From A to B you can copy. Again from B to C it is not possible. It is not allowed. But what is allowed, you can copy the data from specification A to specification B, right? And again from specification A, you can copy the data to specification C. This is allowed. Okay, this is allowed. Why this is allowed? See, in the first case, we are creating a chain. It is linking. Okay, A to B, B to C, like that we are creating a chain. That is called multi-level. Multi-level referencing is not possible. But instead what you can do, we can copy the data from A to B, from A to C, again from A to D, A to E, like that you can do. Directly from A you can copy. I can give access to your friend, he can watch the video. I can give access to you, you can watch the video. Okay, because I am the owner, I can give the access. But in the middle, if you think you can forward and he can see the video, that is not possible. That will become a multi-level, no? It will become multi-level. So that is not possible. Right? So these are the true drawbacks. Are you clear or still you want any example? Is it clear for you?
For me, it's okay, sir.
Okay, for you it is fine. What about other people? Did you understand or you want me to repeat? Don't hesitate. If
Yes,
you
sir.
did not understand, you just tell me, I will repeat.
It's clear, sir.
It's
And
clear.
I have it's due to this identifier also. Like if we go for identifier, then if it is a chain,
Hmm.
it will make like
No, identifier
path.
has nothing to do with that. Identifier has nothing to do with that. It is only that we cannot use a chain system. That's it.
Okay.
You want data, fine. You copy from demo 203 because it is a original source. From there you can copy, no problem. But like a chain from vanilla you cannot copy to demo 203 because vanilla is already copying the data. You cannot again copy multiple times, it is not possible. Like a chain system, it is not possible.
Okay. Got it.
Okay, so that is something you just keep in mind. So we have two drawbacks as so far what we have seen. One is we cannot do or we cannot selectively copy the data, not possible. Secondly, we cannot use multi-level referencing. Both of these are not possible. Okay, there is one more thing. See, when you copy the data, what data is getting copied? From demo 203, we are copying the data to sample 2025. Which data is getting copied? What data is getting copied? Did you get my question? What I am asking? We are doing referencing here, no? We are copying data from demo 203 into sample 2025. So what data is getting copied?
Value assignment type.
Property tree data.
Yeah, property tree data only is getting copied. Only property tree data. But what about identifiers? If there are any identifiers in your demo 203, will that data get copied here?
It's showing in the right side, right? Identifier section. It's showing in the identifier section. 60004. Maybe it's copied.
No, this
No.
is the identifier of demo 203. This identifier belongs to demo 203. It does not belong to sample 2025. Here it is showing okay, but where it is coming here? It should come here, no? Where it is coming here? When you copy the data from demo 203, okay, here it may be showing. In reference tab it is showing, fine. But it is not coming here. It should come here. Then I can say, okay, it is copying the data. But it's coming in the reference tab. So what it means when you are using the referencing, the data that you are copying from another specification, it will copy only the property tree data or value assignment data. It will not copy the identifiers and all. You got my point, what I am trying to say? The data that you are trying to copy from demo 203, only the value assignment types data will be copied into sample 2025. But the identifiers from demo 203 will not be copied. That is also one of the drawback. Though it is not very important, but still it is also a drawback. Because when I am saying I am referencing demo 203, I am copying all the data from demo 203, it should copy identifier data also, no? Why it is not copying? So that is a drawback. I will not write here, but just keep in mind, because sometimes they may ask you. Okay, it will not copy the identifier data, it will only copy the value assignment types data. Okay, clear referencing. So how to overcome these two drawbacks? So these are the true drawbacks we have. We cannot selectively copy the data. We cannot use multi-level referencing. So how to solve this problem?
For the first drawback, we can modify it. After that, we can remove, I think.
Okay, but if there is too much of data, again that will be a little problematic, no?
That's true.
Okay, second one, how to solve this multi-level referencing problem? Because I want to share, let it be like this, I want to do this, what is the problem? I want to copy from A to B and B to C and again C to D. What is the problem in that? Why it will not allow? There is nothing wrong, no? If I do that. But in the reference tab, it is not possible. So what SAP has done, they have given one more tab called as relationship tab. Where is that? We have one more tab called as relationship tab. So what can we do here in the relationship tab? Just like in referencing, how we were copying the data, no? We can copy the data even using the relationship tab. We can copy the data using relationship tab. But remember one thing, you can either use relationship tab to copy the data or you can use reference tab. Both you cannot use at the same time. See here what is happening, I am already copying the data from demo 203 by using referencing. At the same time, I cannot go to relationship tab and try to copy the data from demo 203. That is not possible. Because I can use either relationship tab or reference tab. Both I cannot use. So even if I want to copy the data using relationship tab, now it is not possible. So what should I do now? That is why below also if you see what it is telling you, specification sample 2025 cannot inherit data because it is already receiving data by reference. This specification is already receiving data by reference. So why do you want to again copy the data using relationship tab? Therefore, you cannot use both options. Use either reference or use relationship. Not both. Both you cannot do. So what should I do now if I want to use relationship tab? I have to go to reference tab. Okay, and I have to delete this. So select demo 203, delete this data. Okay. Now what will happen to the data? Yeah, this is another question. Now I have removed referencing specification. So what will happen to this data we have copied? Will it be there as it is or even that will get deleted? The data we copied using referencing, the data will be here after removing the specification or it will also go?
It will be there, sir. We already checked that here.
It will be there. It will be there. No, it will not be
Earlier
there.
we already unchecked.
No, it will not be there. See, I will just show you. Now if I refresh, see, first aid measures data is also gone and firefighting measures data is also gone. Why? Because I have removed the referencing specification. Demo 203 I have removed. So once you remove the referencing specification, whatever data you had copied, no, even that will be removed. If you want it back, add back that specification. And you will get it back. But if you remove this specification, if you delete it, that's it. The data will also be gone. Okay. Now you see, I will refresh, the data will be gone. So the reference data will be here only as long as that specification is there. You remove this specification, data will also be removed. Clear?
Yes, sir.
Yeah. So now we can go to relationship tab and we can try to copy the data. Possible now? Because I have removed the referencing specification. So let me go to relationship tab and now I can copy the data from demo 203 by using the relationship tab. So even relationship tab is used to copy the data from one specification to another specification. But what is the difference? Whatever those two drawbacks which I told you, no, that you can overcome here. Okay, let me write one note about the relationship tab. Okay, what we can write? Relationship we can copy the data from one specification to another specification. We can copy the data from one specification to another specification just like reference tab. Okay, we can copy the data just like in the reference tab, but here it is called as inheritance. There what you used to call in reference tab, what is that operation called? Referencing. In reference tab, when we are copying the data, we call it as referencing. But when you are copying the data using relationship tab, what do we call that? We call it as inheritance.
Inheritance.
Yeah. Are you feeling difficult? Am I going fast? Please let me know because I feel like that. Too much of information. You are getting confused.
For me, it's okay. I'm following. Later, we will do some work actually. So on this actually, then it's okay.
Yeah. Because I don't want you people to get confused. That is why I'm asking again and again. Because it is a
Actually, sir,
difficult task. Yeah.
Once we go through this and again we have to come back to it.
Yeah, no
I
problem.
think,
You can please come back to me. You can message me, call me. You can do whatever. No problem. But here at the time of listening itself, if you get confused, no. Later on, even if you go through the recording, you will not be clear.
yeah.
Okay,
Now it's not that too much difficult, but yeah, that much not that much difficult, but like after
you need
few
to
days
practice.
when we try, yeah.
Okay, no problem. Fine. So here I will continue. Okay, but let me know whenever you have any doubts. Please let me know. So what I am actually telling here is just like how we copied the data using the reference tab, same way you can copy the data using the relationship tab. But here instead of calling it as referencing, we call it as inheritance. Only the name changes. Only the name is different. We call it as inheritance. And apart from that, the two drawbacks which I told you, we cannot selectively copy the data Here it is possible. In the relationship tab, I can copy only a particular data. For example, if I want to copy only physical chemical properties, it is possible. 1 second. Yeah. If I want to copy only a particular value assignment type, that is possible. Okay, let me show you how we can do that. So let me go back to relationship tab. Here, how to copy the data? See, they have given one option here, column called specification. Below that, click on the empty field. Okay, then go down. You see this plus button here. This plus button is called create inheritance relationship. So click on that plus button. You will get another window. So from where do you want to copy the data? From where you want to inherit the data? What is the specification name?
Demo
Demo
20.
Demo
20.
20 L. Okay, I want to copy the data from same specification. Fine. But see, below that they have given one more option called template. What is this template? This template will allow you to choose which data you want to copy. See, in referencing, we did not have like this. All I had to do was just enter the specification name, all the data will get copied. But here in the relationship tab, I can add the specification name and also I can add the template name. So here the template is, I want to copy the data, either only physical chemical properties or I can copy all the data. It is my choice. If I select only physical chemical properties, what will happen, you know, from demo 203, it will only copy physical chemical properties. Okay, let me show you. I have selected here demo 203 and I want to copy only physical chemical properties. Now click on continue. Click here on continue. So what will happen? See here, demo 203 is added and also the template. What I can see here, the template is physical chemical properties. So what is the meaning? The meaning is we can selectively copy the data from demo 203 into sample 2025. That is the meaning. Now you can save the data and you can go and check. So what will be the symbol for inheritance? When you copy the data using relationship tab, what will be the symbol?
Like relation
Yeah.
square and bottom two squares.
Yes.
Yes.
So I will refresh the property tree and see, I will show you. If I go down now, you see the symbol here. Against physical chemical properties, I can see a symbol. This symbol is called inheritance symbol. Okay, because from demo 203 we are only copying physical chemical properties. So against the VAT physical chemical properties, I have this symbol. We are inheriting the data from demo 203. So what about other data? See, demo 203 is also having fire fighting measures. It is also having first aid measures. Why that data did not get copied? Because I am only copying physical chemical properties. That is why. So your first problem. The drawback
So
we
if
have.
if we want multiple characters, we have to repeat the same multiple times.
Yeah, multiple times. Yes.
multiple times. Yes.
Next time you want only you want to copy firefighting measures. Let's say, for example, again you have to go to the second row, click on the plus button, you enter the same specification name, but when you go to template, you have to select firefighting measures. If at all, if it is there, but here currently we don't have. But let's assume if you have that, you can select and you can add the data. Let's say this is the firefighting measures. So you can add the template and click on continue. Instead of this pharmaceutical properties, you will get firefighting measures. Okay, like that. Individually you can copy. Possible again. Okay, getting my point. So we have copied only physical chemical properties from demo 203. Can we overwrite the data here? By the way, before we go to that, you see one drawback we have overcome. We can selectively copy the data in the relationship tab. What is the second drawback I told you?
Multi-level reference.
Multi-level referencing. So in the reference tab, multi-level referencing was not allowed. From A to B and B to C, like that we cannot copy and share the data multiple times. Not possible. But in the relationship tab, can we do that?
Yes.
Okay, let's try that. See, that is why they have given two sections. You see this above section, this is where we can inherit the data. Okay, below that we have one more section where we can pass on the data. Okay, from demo 203, we are copying the data to sample 2025. Again, from sample 2025, if you want to send the data to another third specification, it is possible. So how to do that? Again, click on create inheritance relationship. Okay, select some target specification. I don't know exactly which one, so I will go and search. What happened? One minute. Okay, this is a raw substance. Okay, it is possible. Let me try again. Okay, I have to do some changes here, guys. Just give me a second. Okay, here. Raw substance. Okay, now let me try it because I was getting that error. Now let me try to just send the data to other specifications. Why it is again showing? Okay, just give me 1 second. Sometimes such errors will come. I will tell you what to do in such a time. But now what I have to do is I will go to a real substance. Right here, raw substance. Okay, save the data. Similarly, I will go to a real substance, listed substance. Add here also raw specification, raw substance. Save the data again. Okay, then go to pure substance. Here also add raw. And save the data. Okay, now see, now I can copy the data. Now there should be no problem. Okay, let's go back. Now I want to copy the data, or I can say I want to share the data to another specification. So to do that, I will again go to target specification. Okay, press enter. Now it will show me a lot of specification and I can share the data with any of them. There are 2560 specification with whom I can share the data. Okay, let me select this 813, and with this 813 specification I want to share again only physical chemical properties. So go to template and select physical chemical properties and press enter. Okay, it got added. Now save the data. So what is happening here? See guys, again it may be little confusing, so just concentrate. We are copying the data first from demo 203, okay, into sample 2025. We are copying the data from demo 203L into sample 2025. What data we are copying? We are copying only physical chemical properties. Next, after that, the same data which we had copied from demo 203, the physical chemical properties, from sample 203, we are sharing the data with specification 813. So now there are three specifications. This is the specification A, this is the specification B, and this is the specification C. So in the relationship tab, we can actually pass the data like this. From specification A, we can pass the data to specification B. From specification B, we can again pass the data to specification C. That completes the cycle. That is called as a multi-level referencing. It is not possible in the reference tab, but here we can do. See, this is A. From specification A, we are copying the data to specification B. From specification B, we are passing the data to specification C. Can I also pass it to specification D? Yeah, it is possible. See, I can go down to the second row. Again, click on create inheritance relationship. Let me select a target specification, any other target specification. Select a target specification. Which one? Let's say this lubricant. Okay. And again I want to only pass on physical chemical properties. Directly I can enter, then click on continue. Okay, there is some overlap data is there. I cannot use that specification, some other I have to use. Already that specification is having the data. Okay. So I have to choose some other. Yeah, let me choose this. Okay, template is again physical chemical properties. See, it got added. If I want, I can add even the third specification. So the physical chemical properties which we had copied from demo 203, now I am passing that same data to 813 specification and also to Chem 0. With two other specifications, I am sharing the data. This is possible only in the relationship tab. In referencing, we cannot do like that. Not possible. Okay, understood? If you have understood, please explain what is happening here in the relationship tab.
Relationship
Sir,
tabs we are just doing.
Sir, pardon. Sir, I have a doubt. Do we inheriting the data from 203 to 813 and chemical 000 or something?
Yeah,
right?
we are.
Then where is the multi-layer is happening?
Directly we are not
Multi-level.
doing. No. See.
It's happening like A to B and A to C, right?
Yeah, A to P and B to C. See, I
How?
will tell you.
We are getting the data from demo
We are
for
getting,
both.
but from demo directly am I copying to 813? From directly
Yes,
demo
A
am
to
I?
B.
No, no, it is not happening like that. From demo 203, we are copying the data to sample 2025. See, that is why, you see this sentence, can you read this? Here, is it telling you demo 203 or sample 2025?
Okay, sample 2025.
Ah. So, where is the data coming to 1813?
2025.
From sample 2025. That's right. We are not getting directly from demo. Here, in the second section, we are getting the data from sample 2025. So, from A to B, okay, and from B to C.
Okay, got it.
Yeah, that is why we call it as multi-level referencing. You can pass it on to any number of specifications, no problem. You can keep adding specifications and you can share. So this is our second drawback which I had told you. Multi-level referencing was not possible in the reference tab, but in the relationship tab you can copy the data. And this is your relationship tab.
So regarding the specification selection,
Huh.
that was like our it was our selection. We need to take the data.
I didn't get you.
Actually, I'm confused on that part only.
Which one?
That is when we select data from sample 2025. Yeah, it was clear that we need data for 2000 sample 2025.
Yes, correct.
But the other two things, how we like 813 needed that data.
Yeah, see, the person who is creating specification, if he feels, okay, I am copying the data from demo 203 into sample 2025. Now, let me again, without again going back to demo 203, let me again share that same data from sample 2025 to another two specifications. He has more freedom. Does it mean we cannot copy from demo 203 again? Yes, we can do, no problem. But I am trying to just demonstrate that problem drawback what we had in the reference tab, that is overcome here. If you want to again copy from demo 203 into 813, you have to open the specification first, you have to open 813, again there you have to put demo 203, it will work. But you have to again and again go to different specifications, no. See, I don't know if you have understood, but let me try to explain again. Okay, now just imagine there are only three specifications. We are copying the data from demo 203 and we are pasting the data in sample 2025. Now let's say I want to pass that same data again to 813. So how to do in referencing?
In referencing, we'll go to
we have to open 813 specification. I have to go to reference tab. There again I have to add demo 203.
Yes, sir.
Okay. Now let's say same data I want to also pass to specification X. So I have to open specification X, go to reference tab, again add demo 203. Like that, how many times will you do?
Reference only one time we can do.
No, in reference, we have to go to different specifications and we have to keep on adding the data. I have to go to reference tab and again I have to do. But here what is happening? Directly from demo 203 I am copying to sample 2025. Again directly from sample 2025 I can pass it on to 813. No need to open different specification. From one screen itself, from one specification itself, I can share with multiple specifications.
Okay, sir.
See, you have to practice. I know it's little confusing here
Yeah.
because you don't have that hands-on practice. Okay. So you
Yes,
please,
sir.
you try
Yes.
it once. You try doing referencing and you try doing relationship tab, inheritance. Then you will have some idea
Sure,
what
sir.
is happening. Otherwise, you know, it
Okay.
will be
We will
just
do that.
theoretical and you will feel it difficult. You do one thing,
I
you
will
try these two things
practice.
today, you try this, and
Yes.
tomorrow when we connect again, we'll again discuss. Same thing we'll discuss again. But you have to practice and come. If you don't practice and come,
Okay.
then it will be difficult. Again, I have to do the same thing, and how much you will understand, I don't know.
Okay, sir. I will practice.
Yeah, you just try this referencing and relationship tab and come back tomorrow. We'll again discuss this. Then I think it should be more clear.
Sure, sir. Sure.
Yes, sir.
Okay, any other doubt apart from this?
No, sir.
See, even when I was learning, no, it was difficult only. So please don't mind. It will take time for you to digest all this information. So practice is important.
Yes, sir. Yes. We will do.
Okay, you just practice and come back and watch the video recording. Anyways, I will share that now. You watch the video recording, practice it once. Tomorrow again we'll discuss. No problem.
Yes, sir.
Yeah. Okay, so that is why I will stop here for today. We'll again repeat few of the important points tomorrow again, and then we'll see how to create a specification. So for today I will stop here. Let's not go and it will create more confusion. Let's avoid that.
Okay, sir.
Okay.
Okay, fine guys. So you just take care. I'll see you tomorrow same time, and we'll repeat this referencing and relationship both will repeat again.
Okay, sir.
Yeah.
Okay, sir.
Good.
Okay, yeah.
Good
Take
night, sir.
care till then. I'll see you tomorrow. Bye. Good night.
Bye, sir.
Good night, sir.
Good night.
Good night, all.